So this is a little spoiler on who that little girl is, if you couldn't tell who she is, the little girl with the blonde hair that was trolling Kosei pretty much. She is Takashi's little brother. Remember Takashi, we see him in a little bit of this episode, but he didn't get any lines. But remember, he's the guy with the blonde spiky hair that looks like a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z. Now that's all I know. Why she was trolling Kosei, who knows? Anyway, what is up, ladies and gents? Nate here, bringing you my review for Your Lie in April episode 15 called Liar. Oh man, being Tsubaki and Kaori must just they're like the embodiment of suffering right now. Like, Tsubaki can't succumb to her feelings, and she freaking can't hold on to Kosei because he's leaving, and then she gets dumped by her senpai. Like, Jesus, how much tragic things can this girl go through? And then there's Kaori, but I want to get into her later. And then after like everything that Tsubaki went through, she's in the music room with the piano. Kosei comes by to practice, and he plays, and he's willing to listen to her. But thing is, like, the moment like she starts crying, it's like Kosei should have stopped playing and just like gave her a hug. Because sometimes that's all a person needs. It's just a good old hug. Like Kosei, like he could have hugged her for a good while, then kept on playing the piano, and all is well that ends well. So remember, like, I don't think it was last week's episode. It could have been, but like in one of the episodes before this one, remember Tsubaki says she's willing to support Kosei no matter what, right? But it seems like after that whole moonlight scene with the piano and it's just the two of them, it seems more like, and it actually is, that Tsubaki is the one who needs Kosei in her life to support her. Because she says a few lines when she overhears Kosei about going overseas, because he might have to go overseas because like the school that he wanted to go that was far away, it usually depends like on your teacher. I'm paraphrasing here, but she says something along the lines that whenever she talks to Kosei, she's either very sad after like talking to him, or she feels at ease. Which, I mean, I think that's like, she has her feelings, but she doesn't know how to express them. Later, Kosei is having trouble visiting Kaori at the hospital because he went through this before with his mom, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go through it again. Like, he just keeps on making excuses of not to go. He even buys, what is it called, Caliones, is that how you pronounce it? He buys that for her, and he's already, like, he's in front of her door, but he hears Watari, and he hears them having fun and laughing and all that whatnot, and he's like, maybe I shouldn't go, and then he leaves. What he should have done is like wrote to Kaori from Kosei, leave the bag of Caliones, I think that's how you pronounce it, at the door, and then just leave. Anyway, Takashi's little sister trolls Kosei, like just like throwing water balloons, trolling him with her cat and whatnot. Anyway, she falls out of the tree and lands exactly on top of Kosei, and then Kosei brings her to Seto, and apparently she's a big fan of Seto and wants to be her student, and she lets him play. Seto lets Takashi's little sister play to show what she's made of. She plays the exact same song that Kosei played during one of the competitions, but she plays it more harshly. Anyway, and then she says, sure, you get to be my student. And then she's like, Kosei, teacher. And maybe this is going to lead to more character development since Kaori is out of the question, sort of. Like I said, I'm going to get to her. But maybe Takashi's little sister is going to help like develop Kosei into a pianist. Or a weird, better pianist. Alright, the time has come. It's time to talk about Kaori. And oh my, that's heartbreaking. Every episode just tear-jerking. So if you haven't seen the episode, at the end of the episode, it's Kaori loses her ability to move her legs. And oh man, that scream. But anyway, the disease, and I'm no doctor, but I think the disease that Kaori has is ALS. Remember the thing that took over like summer 2014? Like, this is the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, yada yada. That's not the important part. But anyway, the important part is like one of the symptoms of ALS is losing motor function, and it looks like Kaori can't move her legs, so maybe that's the thing she has. And then again, I might be wrong, and maybe she doesn't have that, and they're gonna explain it later on, which is most likely the most likely candidate. But yeah, that was the episode. I don't know how these episodes, they're like 23 minutes long, but they always end up being like 10 minutes in total. I don't know how that happens. Anyway, my grade for the episode, of course, it's another A. This, like I said, this series is a masterpiece. But anyway, I'm giving it an A because Tsubaki, she's finally moving forward because she has a whole, like, a monologue talking about how Kosei and Watari, they're always getting courage, or like bringing up courage so they can keep on moving forward, because time doesn't stop and time's not going to stop for you. And so now she's finally going to move forward. Then we have a new character that's introduced in a cool way, not in a cool way, but in a nice way, and it doesn't feel forced. And then we get more Kaori death flags, which, God, I feel like a dick saying that, but it's the truth. Like, her character development is through her, like, disease and whether she's gonna die or not. So yeah, what disease do you guys think Kaori has? And another thing is, what do you think Takashi's little sister is up to with Kosei and the gang? You can answer either of those questions or answer just one of them. It's up to you guys. But anyway, let me know down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed my review, and thanks for watching. But don't forget to rate and subscribe because it helps me out tremendously. Anyway, I'll see you guys on later for Assassination Classroom Episode 3. There's a real reason why I was delayed. I'm going to get to that in the video. And Tokyo Ghoul Route A. So until then, bye.